What's up, bro? Welcome back to Cancer Thoughts. It's your boy, Better Days. So, ladies and gentlemen, Aubrey Graham is losing his mind, also known as Drake, obviously, but I'm going to be refraining from calling him Drake in this video because the actions that he's been taking over the past few months are the actions of a man whose parents named him Aubrey.
Why would they do that?
Very recently, we found out that Aubrey launched a lawsuit against UMG, Universal Music Group, and Spotify for artificially inflating the numbers of Kendrick's Not Like Us video, which has been the one, for me personally, that officially ended his career. And we're going to be talking about it very quickly. I'm going to be showing you guys a little clip that kind of outlines some details from the lawsuit. So hit like, hit subscribe, and let's get right into it. First off, to accuse these companies who their only loyalty is to their bottom line of suppressing your music while amplifying or inflating the numbers of the other person's music just doesn't make sense from a bottom line perspective. But also, could it not just be that the public is liking his music more than they're liking yours?
It actually seems more logical to me.
It's just so funny to me how people who have benefited from these sort of systems, and I'm not saying that these companies don't use bots. I'm pretty sure a lot of these social media companies and a lot of these music companies as a whole use things like bots to artificially inflate numbers. But for someone like Drake to be upset about this while also being somebody who's benefited from it in the past is just, to me, so hypocritical. But let's continue. No, bro, this dude, people just liked the song. It was universally recognized, even by people who are the most ardent Drake fans, that Kendrick wiped the floor with you, bro. It's not, bro, I know people who were the biggest fans of Aubrey Graham that couldn't say a fucking word when it came to this whole beef because they knew Kendrick was that guy and Kendrick wiped the floor with you.
It's indefensible.
It's not a matter of them lowering your views or whatever and amplifying his. That's not what this was. This was just you picking a fight with the wrong guy, and he showed you what was what. Maybe next time you will learn to not mess with the big dog. There's a reason that people like J. Cole recognized the scene very early on and went, you know what? I don't necessarily want to do this, because they don't want to pick a fight with this guy. And there was a reason over a decade ago, I believe now, when the Control verse came out, a lot of people steered clear of trying to go at Kendrick because he is that guy. He's artistic in a way that a lot of you guys are not, and everybody knew it, so they stayed away from it.
Have you been paying any attention?
You took on the monster and you lost. Take your L and keep it moving. Here's the thing, man. This is just indicative to me of somebody who had an upbringing where they never went through any real struggle. I don't necessarily know what his upbringing is, but I do remember him being on Degrassi, and I do remember him being like a child star or whatever, which is indicative to me of somebody who had a privileged upbringing, who probably never had to go through any real hardship. And what's happening now is all of that is coming to a head, and he's finally having to go through a little bit of adversity, and he's not liking it. The fact of the matter is, people liked Kendrick more than they liked you. When you did stuff like this to Meek Mill over the, I don't even necessarily know how long it was because I don't pay attention to music as much as I used to, but when you did this to Meek Mill and you annihilated him, everybody was ridiculing Meek Mill on a public basis, on a regular basis, worldwide. And he had to sit there and he had to take it. You need to grow up and do the same. You cutting off your friends, unfollowing people on social media, launching lawsuits and whatnot, it just reeks of entitlement to me, and it's just something that I cannot, for the the life of me get on board with, bro. Everybody is watching you kind of eat yourself in the public eye right now, and it's nothing that's endearing to them. It's not at all. You are making this worse than it ever was. If you would have just came out and understood that you were taking an L and you lost, people would have forgotten about it already. But you reacting in the way that you're reacting to this stuff right now is just adding more and more fuel to the fire, and people are not trying to hear it, bro. All right, that's it for that video. I want to show you guys something, okay? This is Kendrick's, the views on Kendrick's video, Not Like Us, on YouTube. If YouTube is also inflating those numbers, why aren't you suing them? It has 180 million views for the video here, and another 180 million views, not even for the live action video, just the song that was posted on YouTube. Are YouTube also artificially inflating those numbers? Or maybe is it that the public liked the song, bro? Like, I cannot say this enough, bro. You need to let this shit go
Right now!
Nobody had as big a problem with it as you are making it out to seem. But if you're not going to let this stuff go, bro, you're only going to continue to add fuel to the fire, number one. But you're only going to also make Kendrick more mythical than he already is, because he is obviously gotten to you and he's obviously destroying you here. And there's nothing you can do about it
at all.
All you can do is understand that you take your L and you got to keep it moving. One of the biggest parts of being a grown man is understanding that you are not always going to win, and you have to understand
sometimes shit happens.
If you can't do that, bro, I don't necessarily understand it. You're losing so much respect from a lot of people. And I personally am somebody who has always respected Drake, even though I've never really been a huge fan of his music. I was a fan of his music when he was doing a lot of stuff with Lil Wayne, just because I love Lil Wayne, and I thought Lil Wayne, peak Wayne, was probably the greatest rapper I've ever seen, in the whole Young Money crew and whatnot. I loved. But ever since then, I haven't really listened to a lot of Drake music, but I did respect the work ethic of Drake, because it takes a certain level of work ethic and a certain level of hunger and just discipline to be able to be as successful as someone like Drake is in the music industry. And to be that successful for so long is something that has to be admired. I do not respect you coming out and looking like an absolute pussy and not understanding that you took this L. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I don't necessarily want to make this video a little bit too long, but it's just some thoughts that I had. It's like, bro, why are you launching a lawsuit against people you have made a lot of money with in the past and you hope to probably do some stuff with in the future, and accusing them of suppressing your music? Why would they even do that from a monetary perspective? If you guys are beefing, they make money off the beef, not just off of artificially inflating the numbers of one person while suppressing the numbers of the other. Take your L and keep it moving. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this entire situation. Did you guys like the Not Like Us song as much as I liked it? And what do you guys think about Drake essentially not being able to just take his L? I want to hear from you guys in the comments down below. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this video. You guys could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I really do appreciate you. If you liked what you heard today, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you didn't like what you heard, thanks for watching the whole video. Consider leaving a comment in the comment section and telling me exactly what you disagreed with. Either way, thanks for joining me on this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.